say. I just lived out the classic experience of this era, which is you're muted. You're muted. We can't hear you. So welcome. Now I'll say it again. Welcome. We're so glad you're here to sing with us today. And I want to welcome all the folks who are joining us here in the Zoom room and folks who are joining us on Facebook Live. And I want to thank our team, because our team is how all this stuff gets done so well. Thanks to Toby and Moria, who's usually here, not here today, and Paula, who help us out and help us do things like get that video up for you so you can have something to listen to before we're ready to start on today's songs. So, and nice. So today we're doing a song of ours that we used kind of as our theme song at the beginning of this whole shelter in place world. And we called our concert series that we started doing the Shelter in Singing concert series. So the song has been with us since the beginning of this period of time, and we realized that today would be a good time to sing it with you all, teach it, learn it together, because it's been a really intense week.
Yeah.
And it continues to be a really intense week. And it certainly will until we vote him out and until we make sure that that vote counts and that he actually moves himself and his family and his administration out in January. So, but for the moment, we're going to let all of that go. And we're going to sing a song and learn a song with you. This is one of those kind of nice, rare moments where, I'm sorry? Go ahead.
So this song is one of those songs that we really use to remind us that we're not alone in whatever we're going through, and remind us that that we need to be here for one another, and that it really makes a difference when we reach out and make it known that we're here for one another.
So we'll do what we like to do, which is play the song once, and then we'll break it down into the various parts for you to learn or hear something more about.
So I'm basically playing and singing at exactly the same time. I'm playing some of the melody while I'm singing the melody in this one. So those of you who are watching my fingers and following on the guitar, I'm playing open chords on all of these, so meaning I'm not capoed. So
Yeah.
follow along as you're able, and then we'll break it down in just a little while.
Yeah, and let me just say that got a lot of wonderful folks on Facebook, and for folks who are watching on Facebook, the lyrics and the chords are available on our website. There's a link at the top of your post where you can go and download a sheet with the lyrics and the chords.
And also know that you all are welcome to be here, and if you are able to contribute to keeping us working, that's also really helpful. And there will be links in the chat, or you can go to our website at emmasrevolution.com and make a contribution of any size through PayPal or Venmo. If you want to do that on an ongoing basis, you can do that through our Patreon site. We love having you with us, and don't let money be a barrier to you being here. It's really important for us to stay connected through this time, and that's why we're here. So let's go through the song. Ready? If I love you all my days, won't it be so strange if it stood in sharp contrast to all the bad news swirling round? We can take in just so much Then we pause for a moment in the eye of a storm. There is calm. Let me be your shelter. You can come and rest. Let me be your shelter. You can come and rest in me. In the time that we have now, we are learning how to seek sanctuary wherever we are in this love. Let me be your shelter. You can come and rest. Let me be your shelter. You can come and rest in me. Just a gentle song to remind you you're not alone. This is a tough time. I know people mentioned in the comments the sudden death of Elandria Williams, who was very active, really central to a lot of the organizing through the UUA and the Unitarian Universalist community, and was for many years on the staff at the Highlander Center, a place that's very dear to our hearts in Tennessee. So I know folks are feeling a lot of grief, certainly the laying to rest of Ruth Bader Ginsburg and her impending nomination of a new justice with this horrible administration we're dealing with now. There's a lot of things looming, and I know things feel heavy, and they were feeling heavy to us for sure this week. So we just wanted something to sort of gently bring us together and remind us that we will get through this.
And of course, the non-indictment of all the police officers in Louisville and
Breonna Taylor.
Yeah. So we need to keep Breonna Taylor's name.
Yeah.
And hold it with as much love as we do for Ruth Bader Ginsburg, because we need more action on that, and we need more action against police brutality, and you know that. So, yeah. So let's get back to a song that is soothing, because we do need to keep ourselves energized. We've got some heavy 4 weeks coming up, and then after that too. So for this song, there is no vocal harmony part. So everyone who's singing will be learning Pat's part, which is nice. And then we've got a guitar part and a ukulele part. Let's see who we've got in the room. We've got some singers with us, folks learning Pat's vocal part. Yeah, cool. Yeah, great. And then guitarists playing. I see a guitar or two. Nice. Hi. Yeah, welcome, Phoebe. Nice to see you. And how about any ukulele players? Yay! All right. Yeah, I know we don't usually have an actual
ukulele
part. So let's start with the vocal part, like we like to do the chorus, so that you can really get that chorus part, which is the "Let Me Be Your Shelter."
And it just goes right in. So I'll give you a count. I forgot to give you a count at the top because I knew I forgot some people would be jumping right in. So let me give you a count. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me be your shelter. You can come and rest. Let me be your shelter. You can come and rest in me.
Let's just roll through that one more time since we're here.
Let me be your shelter. You can come and rest. Let me be your shelter. You can come and rest in me.
It's pretty straightforward, right? Everybody getting that chorus part who's singing? Yeah, it is lovely and straightforward. That's beautiful. Great. Let's talk a moment about the guitar part then for the chorus.
Yeah, I'm playing a C with a G on top on the first string there. I'm kind of anchoring myself in that C chord, but the first chord of the chorus is actually the G, and I play a little melodic line in there. So I'm playing. I have my thumb on the sixth string for my right hand, and I'm using my first two fingers. I do play with finger picks. I think we've talked about this before, but folks who are new, that's just what feels comfortable to me. Only because it makes it louder for me. I much prefer just using my fingers, but it's not always quite loud enough for me. So, so I'm playing thumb on the sixth string on my right hand, and I'm using the top two strings to play some of those melodic runs. So I'm first fingers on the second string, second fingers on the first string. So I'm going third, first, and I'm doing both of those with my second finger, and then open, and I think I'm even probably playing that next note, which is a D? Yeah. With my second finger there. So I'm just playing that. Let me be your shelter, and then I go to the F. Shelter, C, and I'm still playing most everything on that top string and a note or two on that second string. And when I go to the C, instead of playing the sixth string in the bass, I play the fifth string. Both with the on the I think the F and the C chords, I'm using my thumb on the fifth string to just hold a bass note in there. So I'm sixth string for the bass here on the G. Sometimes I switch between the fifth or the sixth string. Doesn't matter, just so you have something in the bass. And then the C, I'm playing the fifth string bass and the top string melody. same deal there. So to the F, and then back to that G again. F, C, G again, F, G, C. And at that point, when I'm the notes up, da da da, whatever those notes are, C, B, C. Those are all on the second string. And you don't have to play all this melody stuff if you don't want to, but it's there. And if you have finger picks, you can just kind of, grab it if you feel comfortable trying that, and just try it out. So that's the basic of part that I'm playing in there, and I'm playing some little fill notes here and there. Again, like don't really worry about it. Play it whatever way feels comfortable to you. You can just as easily do let me be your shelter. You can come and rest. Shelter. So there I'm just doing what they call a Travis pick, that alternating bass between the 6th string and the 4th string, whatever chord I'm on, just to keep a little rhythm in the bottom. Whatever anchors you to those chords, whatever feels comfortable. You can do any kind of pattern in there, but that's roughly what I'm doing.
It doesn't sound rough at all, Pat. Sounds very pretty, as Ginny said here on the Zoom room. And we've got some folks on Facebook, Phil and Paula and Chuck and Louise, Marlene and Virginia and Rich, and a whole bunch of other folks watching there. Sweet. Let's put that guitar part together with the singing, because I know that we want to do a little bit of singing, and then we'll talk about the ukulele part after that.
From the
Just
chorus?
in the chorus, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4. Let me be your shelter. You can come and rest. Let me be your shelter. You can come and rest in me. Want to do a chorus again?
Let me, can I talk a little bit about ukulele, and then
Yes.
Okay, so the first time I think I haven't played ukulele on this television show brought to you by Emma's Revolution. I don't know, what's up with that? So here's the thing.
Brainwashing, that's what's up with
Yeah, here's the thing. So I do play this ukulele capoed up at 5 because it's not a high enough sound for me. Like I had to capo it higher because that's just how I am. But I kind of liked the music box sound. It sort of sounds like, those little wind-up music boxes. And what I'm doing is a combination of...
My chocolate and tea, nice.
Brought to you by Chocolate and Tea. Oh, I like
Nice,
that.
Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy.
That's very true.
Nancy is our our secret chocolate and tea
I
supplier.
brought my 80% organic, fair trade, equal exchange chocolate today, and then I brought some
Wow.
if I need reinforcements. I brought my divine dark chocolate with almonds. This is like not as much cacao as I like generally, but
Oh my gosh.
the almond one they make with less cacao. This is only 68%. The other is 80.
This program
I'm
is
hardcore.
sponsored by chocolate and tea. So for the ukulele part, I do, for the chorus, it's all the chord shapes that you would expect. A full chord shape that is a full, let's see what it is, a D. And I'm doing a combination of plucking and arpeggiating just to get a different sound. So I do this one roll at the beginning, la, and then I pluck. And sometimes I'm lifting my finger up off of that shape of the.
You can see the signs of Sandy's past playing the Renaissance lute in her right hand technique.
Yeah, I'm doing what's called thumb under. But the point about the difference between this roll is just when it comes out nicely is that it kind of emphasizes that it's the chorus and it's a different sound from the way I'm playing the ukulele in the verses. So for folks who are in our songwriting group, this is also kind of one of the things you can do of your arrangement. So
Can you go a little slower?
I could. But do I have
Manhattan.
to? Please lift the neck and slow down. So I just do this.
And that what she means by an arpeggio is just that little bling with the fingers, where she kind of hits all the strings.
Yeah, arpeggiating means you play each note in succession, not
Yeah.
at the same time. So not a strum, but like a roll. Yeah, so. And that kind of picking thing, it's like the fourth and the first. Fourth and the first string together, pluck, and then pick.
There's a question if they can they find it on the neck without a capo in this key?
Yeah, absolutely. But I don't know that kind of stuff because I don't really know how to play ukulele. I play a ukulele as if it's a guitar, but I can think for a minute and figure out if you're not capoing, you want to play in the key of C, and so your shapes would. Yeah, you could use the chord chart that has for Pat's chords because those are all the regular chords, and you would know where to get a C on your ukulele. Does that make sense? It would be the same as Pat's chords, says Toby, exactly. The chords you have listed
And
for
Jimmy,
Pat
who knows how to play
work
the ukulele,
just fine,
apparently.
says Kaya. Very nice. Right.
Good.
Right.
Great.
So
Yeah, we just you will notice. Well, you may or may not notice, but in a number of our songs, I'm playing open or I'm playing lower down on the neck, and Sandy's playing way up in the stratosphere here, so that we get that really high sort of bell like quality from what she's playing on the instrument, and then I tend to hold down sort of the bass, sort of like our vocals are like that too. Obviously, I sing the lower parts, Sandy sings the higher parts, so we mirror that a little bit in the way we accompany these songs too. We like that sound.
yeah, and I like that you'll see later on, not in the chorus exactly, but maybe in this one. In that minor chord, but there's one where it has a nice dissonance when you pluck the strings together, and I like that kind of thing. So maybe let's I know that wasn't a whole lot on ukulele, but just it's a picking pattern that goes like this: pluck, like pluck together and then separately. Yeah, how am I gonna tell you about that? I don't know. I think I'm just gonna play it slowly. That's basically the plucking pattern that I'm doing. Oh, Kaya says a thumbs up. That's a good.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
if you have the kind of ukulele that Sandy is a concert ukulele, which is probably it's tuned differently than like a baritone uke or something like that. If your strings are tuned the same way, then you can just find that by plucking around until you get that pattern.
Yeah. 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 So let's move on to the verse then. Let's do the verse lyric melody.
Okay.
Nice.
So starts on a C in my hand.
Absolutely.
Um,
And that means it starts on a C in ukulele land without a capo. There it is. There it is. So you just
Okay.
count us off.
1, 2, 3, 4. If I love you all my days, won't it be so strange if it stood in sharp contrast to all the bad news swirling round? We can take in just so much. We forget to touch. Then we pause for a moment in the eye of a storm. There is calm. Let me be your shelter. You can come and rest. Let me be your shelter. You can come and rest in me. In the time that we have now, we are learning how to seek sanctuary wherever we are in this love. Let me be your shelter. You can come and rest. Let me be your shelter. You can come and rest in me. Are you following that?
So for the verses, the thing I was noticing, excuse me, while I was listening to Pat sing is that it's very relaxed and late on the beat. And also there's a nice
Yeah.
big spot that you wait. If I love you, let's see. It's before that, like that before that third line of the verse. There really is a nice pause. If it stood. So do you want to do? Let's do verse one more time, and just think about that, keeping it pretty late on the beat, which means kind of like they call it behind the beat.
Yeah.
And then also making sure to leave that space right before the third line.
And there was a question. Does it actually ends on a C for me? Yeah.
I'm not sure what I put in the chart, but I can find the chart and
see. What am I doing with my thumb on the F chord? I think when I first grab the F chord, if we're talking about the chorus, I am.
Pat wraps her thumb around the back.
I wrap my
the way Richie Havens used to do. So Lynn, the way you're playing your chord with a bar on the first fret of your guitar is right.
Yeah,
so that's the right.
Yeah,
note.
You can totally do that.
She's just doing it, and because of it looks like she's on the second fret, but she's not. She's actually like hooking the first fret, and the rest of her thumb is
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the skin of my thumb is actually catching that first fret, kind of right on the fret. So that I'm, if you're, I think that's what you're talking about, the right, left hand. Yeah.
And then, Cleo's on Facebook and says she loves the ukulele guitar combo is magical. Thank you. We got David and John and Sherard down there, and Heidi and Jessica Lynn watching. And we had a question up here from Gail. Is the last verse different words than are up in the chat? That's a good question. I can take a look. The last verse, in the time that we are learning how, right. To seek sanctuary are actually the words that we sing. So it's possible that what's on the website.
Maybe it's an old version.
Was
That's
an
funny.
old version. So songwriters, you can consider that. So the line used to be, in the time that we have now, we are learning how to create a balance. And now Pat sings.
This is better. The new
to
one.
seek sanctuary. Yeah, definitely. Right? Too many consonants and
That's
create
so
a
interesting.
balance.
Wow.
Yeah. Seek
Thanks
sanctuary.
for catching that.
Yeah. Nice. Okay. So let's just do that first verse again and see how we're doing on the keeping late on the beat and the spot on in the break before the third singing line.
Yeah, that thing that I'm doing. This is a very kind of yearny sounding song, and I'm looking to emphasize some of that yearniness by doing that very sort of late phrasing. I do it especially, I think, on the verses. So
I think so too.
If I love you all my days, would it be so strange? So I'm actually hitting the chord first, and right? Be so strange. Yeah. So I'm not landing with the vocal right on the chord. I'm letting the chord come first, and then I'm waiting a little while. And
we do that into the third
it.
line because there's that spot that we need to wait before we sing the third line of the verse.
Before we sing, okay.
So sing.
Oh,
no, I'm sorry. Sing from the top of the verse. Yeah.
If I love you all my days, would it be so strange? Yeah, so I'm playing, almost like one full measure or something before I hit the wood, right?
Yeah.
And you're ready for the third. Sorry, I'll do it again. 2, 3, 4. If I if it stood in sharp contrast to all the bad news swirling round. Yeah, there's a lot of room
There's a lot
in
of
those
space
phrases.
in those verses, which is really nice. You know, it keeps it very intimate and open. So
So
yeah,
if it stood, whole measure, almost right.
yeah.
In sharp contrast, almost a whole measure, to all the bad news swirling round. Yeah.
Yeah. So I want to talk a moment about the ukulele part in the verses just because it has this cool thing that I like. So I said that I was doing strum together and then pick, strum together. Pick together. Like that. So when we get to the verses, so that's on purpose. I'm playing the lowest string 4 and 2 at the same time
So it creates that nice
that
dissonance.
are a dissonance with each other. But it's really an interesting sound, right? So we go from that G shape into a D with a 4th in it instead of a 3rd. I forget where I'm at. I was like messing up, but yeah. But so you can hear that there's that nice dissonance that happens. And the reason why that's important is because when we get to the chorus, then we play the full chord without the dissonance, and that's the difference between the verses and the choruses. So it's subtle, but surprisingly, I am being subtle. I am not the one who's known for being subtle. Folks who have been on these calls with us for the last, there's not a call. It's not a TV program. It's not a call. It's a Zoom. What am I doing? It's a Zoom meeting. But it's not even a meeting. Isn't it great? It must be I must need lunch. Because my words are stringing together in strange ways. However, this is me being subtle, so I want you to know that and enjoy it because it doesn't happen all the time. I'm not very subtle. So I think we can put this song together. It's such a lovely and straightforward song. What do you think, Pat?
I think so, yeah. Do we have any things that are
We have
coming
lovely
up on...
we have a ton of things, but I was just going to say Bernadine wrote, I think this touches me so because it is such a song of yearning. Yes.
Yeah.
My heart seems to grab onto the word shelter and also sanctuary. Nice.
Me too.
Thank you.
Me too.
Yeah.
You know, we write these things for ourselves, and we're always really glad that other people like them too. But we write them because we need them.
Yeah, and we do have a lot of events coming up because there's something big happening in it. What is it now? 39 days or something insane like that. I don't know, whatever it is. But this Thursday, we're going to be doing a guest appearance on our friends Annie Patterson and Peter Blood. They're doing a series of concerts to get out the vote in swing states and regions that need some support. And so we'll be singing at the Florida directed concert on Thursday, October 1st.
And you may know or may not know Annie Patterson and Peter Blood from their wonderful songbooks, Rise Up Singing and Rise Again. They're the folks that did the arduous work of compiling all of those songs and editing that long list down to bring us those lovely collections of lyrics from all kinds of genres.
Yeah. And then we have on, I think it's Friday, October 16th, we have a concert through the Old Songs group. They're such a wonderful group, put on an amazing festival that we've sung at a number of times. And that is going to be one set of music from us and then a song swap, sing around. So you can come with a song and share a song at that.
Yeah,
event.
and they're a community that loves to sing, and they sing like we do, of course. This because this platform, of course, can't allow us to all sing together, but when you meet yourselves, you can sing along, and they have a lot of practice of many decades of their festival, the Old Songs Festival, and their concert series that's been going on for many years up in the Mohawk Valley of New York State, and now online.
Yeah. And we'll be singing again at Maggie Wheeler's Golden Bridge Choir on October 10th, and also a concert called Reclaim Our Democracy on October 24th. And we'll still be doing these weekly Learn an Emma's Revolution songs. So we have a number of, after we're doing this super calm and beautiful song, we have a number of anti-Trump songs that we have to get in before we never have to sing them again, right? Before we never ever have to sing them again. So we have, we're probably going to be doing a song fest before that, where you get to sing through all these songs that we've learned since the last song fest. Then we'll be doing those get Trump out of office type songs, and have on the Sunday before Election Day, we will have a Dump Trump song fest with all of those, and get them all out of our system, and then get him out of our systems forever and ever.
Yes, we hope.
So check out our website, and we do appreciate your support. If you can do a one-time donation or become our monthly donor, you're welcome to do any of that.
You're also welcome here if finances are tight, and that's something
right.
that you are able to do. Please know that you can be part of this community.
Yeah, so we'll sing the song, and then we'll hang out some on Zoom.
I'm gonna sing that man right out of my hair.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I cut my hair again today just to get a little more of him out here.
Wow. Lori is saying yesterday a rumpet called me to ask for my vote.
Wow.
And Patricia said, I'm going to sing that man right out of my hair, or out of our hair. Very good. So let's sing this beautiful song one more time, and then we'll say goodbye to our friends on Facebook, and we'll stay here on Zoom. So if you want to come join us on Zoom, the link is on the post on your Facebook post right up there, and also in your comments. Thanks to our fabulous team. Paula is putting up posts there on Facebook, and Toby's been here putting things into the chat for our folks here, and Moria is usually with us too. So we have a wonderful team. We do thank them for making our lives so much easier and more fun.
And Toby is reminding us about the Hope Rises CD compilation.
Oh, that's fantastic. Yeah,
Yay, team.
Our song, Our House is on Fire, which we also haven't learned in the Learn an Emma's Revolution yet.
We'll put it in eventually, but we were actually trying to get this project out the door before we brought it to the Learn an Emma's Revolution song.
Right.
So we'll do that with you.
It's a song inspired by Greta Thunberg, who's the Swedish activist who helped bring a lot of attention to youth fighting against climate change. And we just released the trailer for that video. It's on our Facebook page. It's on our YouTube channel. And the song was chosen as the opening track on a new compilation of activist songs called Hope Rises. And that compilation is put together by a group called Music to Life, which was co-founded by none other than Noel Paul Stuckey, Paul of Peter, Paul, and Mary, and his daughter Elizabeth Stuckey Sunday. And they are wonderful people, and we're excited for that. You can pre-order that. It comes out this fall sometime soon. So that's our big news. Thank you, Toby, for reminding us. All right, let's sing together.
Yeah, so we'll do it a little bit more up to tempo. If folks are ready for that, here we go. 1, 2, 3. If I love you all my days, would it be so strange if it stood in sharp contrast to all
singing and playing, you all. So great to be with you. Thank you so much for joining us on a Sunday. We will see you again, maybe this Thursday, and then certainly next Sunday. We hope you'll be back to join and learn one of those songs to, for all the rest of the stuff that's going on in the world. We'll
And thank you
stay
so
with the
much for
calm.
all your sweet, all your kind words and your
Yes.
support. And folks who are on Facebook, feel free to jump in to the Zoom room and join us. We'll have a little hangout afterwards, and you can ask questions or just hang. Open your mic and
Let us know
we
how
can
you're
chat
doing.
for a while. Yeah, and just let us know
Yeah.
what's going on.
Nice. So we're going to say goodbye to our friends on Facebook. Thanks for joining us, Bernadine and Red Flower and Heidi and Kathy and Leo, Janet and Rose and Nancy. And we will see you all next week.